Hello, you're welcome to my YouTube channel. Thank you for stopping by. Today we are continuing our work on circles, arcs, and sectors. This is the third part in this video series. So today we are looking at questions 2, 3, 4, and I think 5. All right, let's get right into it. Have you subscribed yet? Please do. Thank you. Also, like the video. Okay, now a circle has a radius 18 centimeters. Calculate the circumference of this circle. Remember the formula, like we stated in our first part of this video, is given by circumference is given by 2 pi r. All right, and this means 2 times pi. I advise that you stick with your calculator value, or you use 3.142 if you must use an approximation. In this situation, our radius is 18. I'm sticking with my calculator value. And when you punch this on your calculator, it's going to give you 113.0973 and so many other digits. Now, remember, we are required to give our answer when the answer is not exact to 3 significant figures. So, my final answer here will be 113 centimeters. Remember, the unit here is centimeters because we're just looking for the circumference. The circumference is just the length. All right, so please note that. Okay, on to the next question. The total perimeter of a semicircle is 19.02. Calculate the radius of the semicircle. Please note that something critical here is that we're talking about a semicircle. A semicircle is half of a circle. And since the diagram is not given here, it's better that you start off by drawing a semicircle. So I'm going to draw my semicircle here. I have a semicircle. All right, so I'm told that the total perimeter of this semicircle is 19.02. Remember, perimeter means you going round the shape. So I could start here. If I start my journey here, I'm going to go this way, which happens to be 2 radii. And then I'm going to come this way, which is the length of a semicircle, or an arc, which is half of the entire circumference of the circle. Okay, so this first portion, let's name it A, and this second portion, let's name it B. We know that our A portion is what? 2r. Because since it's a semicircle, this will be the center here, this will be a radius, and this will be another radius. So A is 2r. Our B will be given by what? Half, since it's a semicircle, half times 2 pi r. All right, so this 2 is going to cancel this 2. So really, our B is just pi r. Now that we have been able to identify both parts, the total perimeter has been given as 19.02, and it is the same thing as 2r plus pi r. And we've been asked to find the radius. So what I would advise you do here is to make r the subject of the formula. All right, so I'm going to have 19.02 equal to, if I factorize the right hand side, I'm going to have r outside of the bracket, and of this I'm going to have 2 left plus pi. Okay, now to make r the subject of the formula, this 2 plus pi is going to move over here to this side. We're going to divide both sides by 2 plus pi. So it's going to be 19.02 divided by 2 plus pi equals to r. Why am I making r the subject of formula? It's just to make my work easier, and it's also to help me avoid hasty approximation. All right, so if I punch this on my calculator, I am going to have it as 3.6 69999 and some other digits. Now to three significant figures, this is going to give me 3.70 centimeters. Remember, the appropriate pi to use will either be your calculator value or 3.142. Let's move on to the next question here. Question 4. Calculate the area of a sector of a circle with radius 65 millimeters and sector angle 42 degrees. Since we've not been given a diagram here, I will advise you draw a diagram. This helps you to visualize what you're doing. Okay, so here is my sector. I've been told that it is 65 millimeters. Its radius is 65 millimeters and its angle is 42 degrees. Now, the area of a sector is given by theta over 360 times pi r square. We dealt with this in the first part video in this series. Please go watch it if you have forgotten. All right, so but there is a very small detail here that is crucially important. We've been asked to give our answer in square centimeters, and this unit is what? Millimeters. So I would advise that before you even start doing any form of calculation, you change your 65 millimeters to centimeters, because there are 10 millimeters in a centimeter. So 65 millimeters will be the same thing as what? 6.5 centimeters. So whatever calculation we do now, it's already going to come out as centimeters square. I hope you understand. Okay, so let's plug in our values here. Our theta is given as 42 degrees over 360 times pi times 6.5 square. This is what we are going to punch on our calculator. If we do this correctly, it's going to produce 15.4854. All right, and to three significant figures, this is going to be 15.5 centimeters square. Somebody else might decide, no, I want to work with millimeters. But remember, if you stick with working with millimeters, when you're done, you need to change your millimeters square to centimeters square. All right, so you will need to divide by what? Tell me, do you know? Go watch our video on conversion. Okay, go watch the video on conversion. You will have to divide that by 100 actually, but please watch the video on conversion of units. I'll put the link in the description box. All right, let's take one more question here. Let's take a look at question number 5. Now, here we've been told that POQ is a sector of a circle, center O and radius 7.5 centimeters. The sector angle is 60 degrees. Calculate the length of the arc PQ. Length of arc is given by, remember, your arc is just a portion of the circumference, and since we know what is defining the portion, it's 60 degrees. Formula for length of arc is what? Theta over 360 times 2 pi r. In this case, our theta has been given as 60, so we have 60 over 360 times 2 times pi times our radius, which is 7.5. All right, we punch this correctly on our calculator. We are going to have, you could even take it to a lower term before you punch on your calculator. The choice is yours. All right, so if you take this to a lower term and you simplify, this is 60 here, 1, 60 here, 6, 2 here, 1, 2 here, excuse me, 2 here, 3, and that will give us 7.5 pi over 3. Okay, and simplifying that, it's going to turn out to be 7.8539. Remember, we are required to give our answer to 3 significant figures when it's not an exact value. So our final answer as our length of PQ will be 7.85 centimeters. I hope you understand what we have done here. Please go over them again. If you have any questions, please drop a comment in the comment section. And if you have any other issues with this topic, please let me know. I'll be glad to help out. Okay, thank you for watching. Please like the video. If you have not subscribed yet, please subscribe. See you in the next one.